Greetings, nomads. Welcome back. You are listening to the Intergalactic radio show at 101.7 WFO, where we bring all upcoming space grooves to you.
All upcoming space grooves to you.
Hello, and welcome. You are tuning into the Conversation episodes. So, this one's a bit different from previous broadcasts you've heard in the past. We tend to bring people in from all corners of the galaxy, whether to talk about usual day-to-day stuff, what's coming up, what's been booked in, anyone's been up to any events, anything special happening around the galaxy. So, without further ado, we'll go into the very first conversation. This is a deep conversation, actually. It's with someone named... we basically spoke about what needed upgraded on our ships for this recent battle with Aston Prime. I won't bore you anymore, so listen in. This is what we talked about. 101.7 WFO coming live in the studio. Hello, listeners, and thank you for joining us. This is Conversing from the Galacticast, episode 1. Today we have on the show... And it's an absolute pleasure to have you here. How's things? How's life been treating you? Wow. All the respect for you for doing that. I thought I really struggled in the just getting my shit together for the last fight. I just always end up in these situations where I just don't prep enough. Oh, totally, man. It's funny how it doesn't matter what species is just involved in like getting prepared and things like that. You always just miss something, or don't have the time to do it, or giving yourself too much time, and you're like, shit, time's over. What am I gonna do now? Oh, in it, man. So, oh, you're the same. It's mental. I'm actually like really glad we're having this conversation, because it goes. I think a couple of our listeners have been messaging in just saying, do other people like have these issues in their life, or like is it always the same no matter what the background or what our chemistry is? Do we just go through the same things philosophically? Yeah, I think all of us at some point in our lives, whether in early stages if we're lucky, or at some point later in life, we all hit that conclusion that we're all kind of striving to be this one person. And just whatever internal work you can do, just make sure you're doing it for yourself and no one else, really. And I think that resonates with everyone across the galaxy. Just before we wrap up the end of the show, because we don't have a huge amount of time left, is there a song? We like to keep this as a traditional thing towards the end of the conversation, just because most of our listeners are really avid music fans. What is your favourite song at the moment, and why? And we can cue it up straight after this conversation. Top tune. Yeah, man. I couldn't agree more. 100%. Well, let's give you a huge round of applause. The listeners, I'm sure, will be really happy with this conversation. It's been an absolute pleasure having you on the show. Big ups to... Until the next time, and here's your song selection. This is Big Profit, Sand Catalyst. Coming live in the studio. Son, that was Sand Catalyst by Big Profit. What a selection by... Oh, it's just so good to have these chats with people that come on the show and just get to share what we love most, which is about the music. But getting on, I've got to tell you guys about something. Time to go unwind at the Corral, I think. It's like Piccadilly lurkers out there at the junctions at the moment. Seen quite a bit of flashy razzle-dazzle types coming through the gates. Must be some shindig occurring soon. Never get a sniff at those soirees. Pomp, Lambos and caviar. Blech. I'll stick to my skirt steak, pommes frites and flan, thanks. Hold the ketchup. If anyone does catch a glimpse on where all these big rollers are heading, let me know. Might have to get down there and scalp some funds to the refurb here. Let's see. Gate logs. Yeah, look what we've got. Captain Hobbs. Blue. Rodrigo's Handler. The Hero. Mogul Mittens. And that's just some of the Aethermans. It says here they... Yeah. Passed through District 3.5 recently en route to Redacted. Huh? That's odd. Looks a bit more hush-hush than I thought. There's only a few destins through the 3.5. Any sane person... I don't think any sane person would venture there, really. I hope they know what they're getting into. Maybe this has got something to do with that little blue guy that flew through my studio. We'll have to find out. Never noticed redacted gate logs before. Either this is a VIP event or dirty. I'll see if Taste at Gate 09 is pulling threads with the Nomads again. Any listeners out there got any info on the comings and goings, let me know via the bulletin boards. Big ups to everyone for checking in on the show again. You're listening to the Intergalactic radio show. Big ups! 101.7 WFO. Coming live in the studio.